Alright, so it's Sid. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know. So maybe it'll be another currency that isn't Bitcoin that will be used for the actual like transactions of the future. But
I think that
one of them.
Bitcoin and maybe, yeah, I think Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash probably like have a good function to act as gold. I think one of the big advantages they have is that they have like kind of first mover advantage in that everything can trade into and out of them, which makes them really useful in that sense. I think Ethereum is great. That's why I invested in Tezos though, because to me Tezos looks like it's basically like a competitor to Ethereum, and it's going to go live in February. And to me, I believe that it can fill that transactional role much better than any of the existing coins can.
That's interesting. So all right, do you have a hardware wallet or using a soft wallet?
So the Tezos are all locked basically until the network goes live. So I don't have any wallet for that. And then my other investments, which is Rialto, and a little bit of Hedge, which are both on the Ethereum network, are in a internet wallet, my Ether wallet. My Ether wallet's pretty good though. Like they haven't had any security breaches. They're free, they're easy access, pretty secure. So
cool. And this this initial coin offering that you're looking at,
already did back in July.
Did you say there was any more coming available or not?
The network will go live in February and it'll start trading in February. Their futures right now are offered by HitBC. So for context, I bought the Tezos at roughly, I want to say 30 cents per coin, and it's 30 cents US, and it's currently trading at a little over €3 per coin. So that's pretty good for 6 months on the futures market.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens when it goes live. But yeah.
And why do you think that's going to be superior for transaction?
So there's a few reasons. One is that it has a more scalable network and rewarding system, right? Where it does create like a consistent growth of the currency available, but it also doesn't create this long-term limit where it stops being profitable to mine, and there's actually incentives to mine. Two is that it has governance on the chain. So one of the problems that you have with the governance of Bitcoin and Ethereum is that basically people who are like the initial block guys, so the first guys, basically could control the chain, right? And so it's a small subgroup of miners who dictate if there's going to be a hard fork or not, and all of these kinds of ongoing conversations that you see. Instead, they have voting mechanisms built into the blockchain to allow all coin holders to basically self-govern the currency, which I think is a very interesting idea. It has better scalability in terms of just network capacity, and it doesn't require a hard fork to adjust that. So I just, when I look at the tech itself, I just feel like it's a much stronger proposition than what Ethereum is offering, which would be its primary competitor.
Can you send me? I have been reading a lot on this for weeks now. So
I don't know how you pick the winner though.
I'm going to get in on something.
There's 100 different cryptocurrencies now though. It's like, it's your best guess what's gonna succeed and what
well, so I mean, my
like
investment
Bitcoin is like the first one that's got the most
Bitcoin's
recognition.
established, but I see it having problems.
So my investment strategy is really just, I look at the products, the tech, and I pick what I believe in, and that's it. And so I believed in this, and I believe in Rialto, who are doing algorithmic trading on cryptos. And they're eventually looking to create like a trading platform. And the team behind it looks really good. The tech looks interesting.
So they're just a team that are doing just active. What do they call it? Where they're trading on
high frequency trading,
specific up and specific down sort of thing.
Yeah, that's a different one. That's Rialto, not Tezos. Yeah, that's Rialto. So that's my other investment.
Yeah, that's not a coin. That's just some sort of fund.
Well, it's a token, yeah, and the tokens effectively act as your stake in the fund. They're gonna do their first dividend payout in March, I think.
And what are they looking at? I mean, that should be fucking fantastic. I would have thought.
They're cheap right now. So they did an ICO for 10 million. I bought into that. So they issued 100 million coins, and they're currently trading not that much, right? They're like, I bought it at 10 cents US, and I think they're trading at like 22, 23 cents US. I think part of that is that they don't have that. They haven't been doing that much press work, right? Most of what they're doing is just trying to make the trade bot work and do well. And the other part of it is that until they actually pay dividends, I think there's some skepticism. But I think overall they look like a good team, and I believe in it.
And how much have you put in that, just out of curiosity?
I own a little over 2,000 of those coins, but so I think my portfolio on that is only worth like 300 or 400 euro. Most of the portfolio value comes out of Tezos. I still believe in Rialto longer term. Especially once they do their first dividend payment, I expect it's going to be a very irrational crypto market thing where it typically when there's a dividend payment coming, prices go up when it's announced and then drop after the dividend payment is done. I actually expect prices to go up after it's announced and then go up more after the dividend payment is done, because then they've proved they're actually able and willing to pay the dividends.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
So I'm pretty optimistic. I think around February, March, I might revisit my portfolio and downsize some of it and just take some of the money I've made, because I expect it to. I mean, it's trade. So like I said, I spent $1,000. My portfolio is now trading at 6K. I'm hoping for 8, 9, maybe 10. By March.
That's ridiculous. Can you send me links for those?
Just Google Tezos, so Tezos white paper, and Rialto white paper, and you can go to their website and stuff too. But the white papers are where you can kind of get an idea of the tech.
I've been using Coinbase.
I use
Coinbase, though.
No, neither of them are. Like those are good for the most of the mainstream coins like Ripple and IOTA and stuff. But if you want to go a little bit off the beaten path, like Tezos, I said they're only trading in futures on one ghetto site. Rialto is still not on the major ones, especially because it's a hedge fund. So I think it's more of a niche product. So that's when you have to go out to like the more off the beaten path sites. These are the ones that won't trade, for example, in cash. So they'll only trade in coins. Like they won't let you cash out or buy in these exchanges. I prefer Kraken. I think Coinbase's fees are too high. I use Kraken.
Alright, spell Rialto again?
Rialto. You can actually go in there and log in, and they have a trading dashboard to see the trading progress they've made so far. It's interesting.
So, Tezos is got the ICO and the tech looks good. Is that right?
I mean, I would look at their white paper. That's a pre-ICO publishing, but that gives you an idea of what they're up to. Of what their plan is. So just do Tezos white paper. If you Google that, it'll be like the first link. And then Rialto, it's Rialto what is it? .io. And they have all the info there. 2 seconds, guys. Be right back.
Kraken has shit reviews in the App Store.
You well, Manchester?
What's up?
You well?
No, I'm very sick.
Oh,
I've got like post-nasal drip, and
Well, we know you're a sick person.
I'm
but,
going
yeah.
through the coughing stage now. You're a sick person.
Oh yeah?
I did fuck those boys at one time. Those young boys, but I don't know how you could ever say what you just said about me. It's totally not apropos. leery about putting too much money in these fucking cryptocurrency. I mean, because ultimately it is all pretend. Like, we are pretending here. But
I think like they do have some intrinsic value. I'm a little bit concerned with Bitcoin and the fact that like there are alternatives. Like they don't need to splash-ins or the way they currently have. Like it doesn't make much sense because the numbers of trade haven't actually gone up at all. So it's not being utilized anything more than it was previously.
no, it's gonna take years for that, though. I think. The issue,
It's still really useful for rich cunts to move money around the world.
right? That's true. Yeah.
And that has value. That in itself has value.
The issue is, unlike a stock, which you can actually evaluate and get to like an appropriate like valuation of, it's a pretend currency. So how do you even come up with a way to value it? Like, how do you even put a price to it? I mean, that's one thing I really don't like about it, is that it's completely made up, you know?
Yeah, pretty much.
But the case could be made, thus, that therefore it is not in a bubble. It could even be considered undervalued based on its current, price, because it is simply supply and demand and people's perception of it that gives it any worth,
Yeah, pretty much.
But it would be nice if it had the equivalent of like a PE ratio or a fucking cash flow metric or peg ratio or something like that, so you can actually like evaluate it. Are you coming, Sid?
Yes, nearly finished this term, mate.
Oh yeah.
Sid, bloody Dominion's turns.
It's faffing.
I bet he's on turn 3. It's still taking 2 hours.
Oh, you ever play a turn-based game with Sid? It's a disaster. You literally can't play it with him. It takes so fucking, because
I have played plenty of turn-based games with Sid. Albeit it has been a while. How are you, Sid?
It's alright till he started dissing me, now I'm a bit upset.
Like, it's not obvious, like, when you play a real-time game with him.
Trump's blowing up the world. What do you think about that?
Is he?
Well,
I fucking hate him. I think he's a fucking shit.
You've seen the latest stuff, right?
User joined your channel.
I wish he would stop tweeting. Why? What's the latest now?
You don't know?
What's the latest?
Have you looked at the news today?
No. I mean, there's always some fucking story about him.
He's moved. Well, he's recognized Jerusalem as Israel's capital.
Yeah.
And there's a number of nations that are having issues with that.
I'm sorry, I'm listening and I'm speaking in between fits of coughing, which I'm just not vocalizing.
I have an important question.
Go on, friend.
Where the fuck is Sid?
He's fucking being an inconsiderate fucking cunt is what he's doing.
I'm coming now.
No, you're not. You're in fucking Dominions right now.
Yeah, I know. I finished the turn 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
Now I'm just double checking every single commander's order.
You see, and he even fucking what's the word? And he's like not considerate. What's the word for that?
No. A dick.
A dick. Yeah.
I'm pretty strong these days. Damn. It's actually not
No, you must be the equivalent of like France now. Must be getting richer than the French at this point, I expect.
something like.
So once you get the 2 trade nodes as Milan, like you move your capital, or you move your node into the Genoa node, because that's the more contested one. Like Venice, once you get like the 2, like the river and like Venice, you usually lock down Venice at that point. So Genoa is the harder to control, so you move your capital there. And you kind of sort you. Then you're like as rich as a colonizer, if not richer, as Italy from that point forward.
Yep.
All you have to do is get northern Italy to be able to do that. So snowballs pretty quick.
I like how.
What's the password?
1, 2, 3.
How do you spell that?
Cunt.
CUNT.
Hey.
I like how Sid's named the Caribbean New North Wales.
Hey.
Yeah, he always has to put some weird
Well,
citizens in, doesn't he?
We arrived and we could see the hot tropical beaches and the monkeys and the natives shooting bows at us, and we thought, you know what this reminds us of?
Wales.
North Wales. No, not just Wales. North Wales.
I like it.
I never got that. New South Wales. Like, why did they name it that? Like, but why add South to the name? Like, I get New Wales, but why New South Wales? I remember being a child learning about Australia, and I saw the name, and I was like, I tried to like decipher it, and there was no answer given.
You were flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted. So I'm the Emperor. This is pretty cool. I forgot that this was a thing that we did. I'm very pleased with this outcome.
Now your Brandenburg is coming along nicely.
You know,
It's a shame you're...
Protestant
What
H-ery.
DLCs do you have for that game, by the way?
I think I've got like all of the real ones, basically.
Well, I do want to get back into EU4. I do actually.
So join now, you cunt. You're fucking here.
Like, 'cause you guys
Join
play
the game.
fucking religiously. I was never.
We don't. We've been on. We have not played the entire week, so it's untrue. It's entirely untrue.
Is this the one where I kept having like tantrums because I was like
Yes.
fighting Castile, and they were like sending like a single unit over to the Caribbean, and I
Yeah,
was like,
and-
no, I need 500 gold now because they took my colony.
Yes, exactly. And where you like fucked up twice and got wiped and then yelled at me, and I was like, Sid!
Hey.
And then they got to keep Naples just to make you happy.
Well, let's be
And
fair.
then
that
he
did
took-
let me
He took Navarre, which is a complete fucking liability.
Useless.
It contributes
liability.
nothing to his
No,
riches or
it-
standing,
It
and now he's been attacked
it
because he
actually
owns it.
it actually helped me win a war, because I could occupy Naples and force them to white peace me.
He justifies.
His best. Yep. Who dis? That was a new voice.
This is the
Norwegian.
world's most
Norwegian.
useless Norwegian.
Pav.
Does he want to play with us?
The maligned.
Pav the Milan, do you want to play with us?
Yeah.
No?
Yes.
Yes? We are in the year 1577.
The year of our Lord, 1577.
Is there anything actually viable to play in this? Besides the Ottomans, because fuck that. I am, actually.
So the plan, this was originally Mach and my game. I'm turning into Grosse Deutschland. Mach is going to be the new Roman Empire. So that kind of, a lot of the choices that are open right now are kind of in the path of that plan. So yeah.
Lithuania? Lithuania is
I gotta figure out how much Lebensraum I want to have by the end of this. I don't know.
I am.
I mean, Germany takes so long to fucking unify. It's gonna be 1800 before I even begin
Looking at Lebensraum.
getting the Lebensraum, unfortunately.
I like how Brabant has just run wild.
I know. It's disgusting.
It's really
Fucking
ugly.
Flemings.
Also, this
should be a-
Danish Russia is.
Be like a movie, Flemings Gone Wild.
So should we wait for this man, or what are we doing?
Well, he has to join.
I mean, Ajam and Transoxiana are like okay. Ajam can be my ally in killing the Turk.
Persia is all new, so that might be a good pick for Master Pav.
Speaking of removing kebab, did you see that Croat Bosnian general that committed suicide?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What a guy! What a boss!
I guess so. He committed genocide and then committed suicide.
Did he commit genocide though? I mean, as far as I can tell, the worst he did was he didn't enforce proper discipline on troops that were messing around.
I know, it's funny. Hitler said the same thing.
Yeah, I know, but what I mean is there was no plan to commit genocide.
I'm pretty sure the Einsatzgruppen were just failures to
true, yeah.
failures to
True.
commit discipline.
Yeah, I know, but they were formed specifically. They were formed specifically.
Plausible deniability. That was all part of the scheme, wasn't
They were formed specifically to not have discipline. I know, I understand.
No, it's an interesting picture.
It is interesting though because when the Germans invaded Poland, what Hitler did, he gave each governor of one of the parts of Poland, and the agenda was you just have to get rid of all the Poles or something like that was the plan, and he didn't really care or have any oversight on how they did it. So some of them they would kill all the Poles, some of them they would just changed all their last names to German last names. So
it's the same thing, really, isn't it?
It is. I like the snow nigger. What a slur. Shut up, snow nigger.
sad because
Pop
you're
has you on that
Anglo-Saxon.
one.
The ugliest people of the E EU.
Well, maybe the Irish might actually beat the British, to be fair.
No. Trust me, I've been in Britain. They're the ugliest.
I was literally typing that out as you said that, Mac.
We all can. Go ahead.
Have you ever seen The Average Irishman?
I have. They're not a
Seen
pretty
the average
bunch.
Irishman?
The average Englishmen are not a pretty. I think those islands are just problematic in general. I think we can just agree with that.
Yep.
There's always about 2,000 miles to the southwest, somewhere near Bermuda. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that works. I don't know what's near Bermuda, but sure.
A lot of
Ocean.
lot of sea. Yeah.
Yeah. We need to all drown specifically near Bermuda. It's not gonna work over here. By
No, I don't mean the people. I mean the whole landmass relocated.
Will that help with the ugly thing though? No Austria. No Austria. Austria is verboten.
He just makes an animal noise.
Ethiopia looks strong.
I don't know. Be like a non-European, I feel like.
No.
Ajam?
Bad pav, and then there's a wow noise.
You could go Denmark into Russia.
No, because I want to own the Schleswig-Holstein, though. I don't want to take things if he plays it, though.
Well, Tuscany's obviously not going to work because I'm going to annex your ass.
Oh, have you seen Vianago?
There you go. You can play Vijayanagar.
No. I mean,
Sri Lanka.
Probably shouldn't play Vianago, but
I know. You can play Yemen. Look how great Yemen is. Yemen is a beautiful country. Or Ayam. Ajam looks really good though. Actually, they're in good shape. Transoxania could be a good option too.
you could play the Ottoman Empire.
Nope, fuck that.
I'm kidding. Or am I?
No.
I don't care if you're kidding or not. Fuck that.
We want to have the new Roman Empire.
Exactly.
I
He
think.
can play it if he plans to break it apart.
I think you should do
Ming.
Persia.
Persia looks good. Do some Ayam. Ayam's fun.
Ready?
It's rich as fuck. No, you're not. Switch.
I think Persia.
What's wrong with the Ottomans?
Well, they're massive and powerful, and they
Yeah.
need to die.
Poland? Nah, I don't want you to be Poland.
Lithuania, Muscovy.
I guess
Ajam.
Russia. Could do Russia, maybe. Aragon kind of obstructs the new Roman Empire, though.
Yeah, I'm opposed to Aragon as well.
Be like a non-Euro. Be like Ethiopia or something.
Ethiopia's looking good. Look at them.
Yeah.
Mamluks are weak.
And you can help us defeat the
Turk.
whatever's the Turk.
Okay, play Japan.
Nippon. Sure. Actually, that was our original plan. Was we were like, because Japan would round out the Axis powers.
That's true. Transaxania is good too.
Yeah. Alright, just pick something, Pat.
I would say Ajam though. Like Ajam's rich as fuck. Like as soon as you form Persia, you just have all of the money. And I can help you kill the Ottomans.
They're gonna help him with the Ottomans.
Yeah, I'll help you with the Ottomans. Once I finish off Italy, Ottomans is we'll break them up together.
I think Persia can probably kill the Ottomans on their own when they're properly.
No,
not
that
the
is
big Ottomans.
categorically untrue.
Yep. Having played that campaign, let me tell you.
And starting in 1547 or 77, whatever year it is.
Are you saying they probably can't do that?
Yes.
Well, this is a disappointment.
No, just the Turk is too powerful. It's bullshit. But they're just. Oh, what's
Can
that?
we pause?
Yeah, baby.
What's happening to you?
Rebellions. How many loans do I have? None. Ooh. I am.
I'm at war with Nuremberg. I guess we stopped in the midst of this war. So prestige is a surprisingly powerful attribute if you guys were not aware. Gives a lot of quite good bonuses. Biggest being improved relations over time.
Oh wow, you're right. Like there's literally only 3 trade nodes for Venice, and I control them all.
Yep.
Alright, so it's time to move my trade capital to Genoa.
Okay, yeah, I could use some money.
How much money do you need?
Sid's like, that's gonna cost you.
I'm not lending it to you for free.
I can't actually see Ajam.
Sid.
Can you see me?
So I think the best course of action right now is to just keep the 3 electors that I control, not appoint a new one, and then I'll just stay the emperor, even though I won't get any authority.
Sounds good. Oh, Pisa and Siena are my vassals. I forgot I did that. That's handy. Who is the Ottomans fighting? Oh, they just finished fighting.
Yay, Muslim musketeers.
The best musketeers are the Muslim ones. That's what my mother always told me. I am just like really obscenely rich.
Give money.
Yeah, I can't give you money because I can't see you.
I can see you.
Can you send me an install or something? I don't know how I'd see you. You can request to share maps. Offer to share maps. I don't know.
You could become my
But
ally.
I can ask for access, I think.
You could become my ally, Mac, and I could declare war on him, and then you can see his capital.
You can ask me for access. You can try. No, I still can't see you.
Damn it.
I would give you money if I could. But as far as we're concerned, Persia doesn't exist.
There's no need to pay that back, by the way, Pav. The interest should just about pay for it. You don't want free money? What's wrong with you?
No, I don't want
I want
British.
some money.
Oh yeah, that's right. I've been pushing cash to the two of you this whole game. I forgot about that. The Empire of Brandenburg is built on Milanese coin.
Listen, you don't understand.
Is it not? Is it
Listen.
not built on Milanese coin?
Oh, thank you, friend. I'm very pleased. So pleased with this.
The amount of times I've heard those words come out in this campaign. I'm okay. You know me. I'm not salty about pushing the love forward. Y'all know what I'd be about. How is Holland at war with the Ottomans? Venice, Augsburg, Hungary, Cyprus. Okay. I don't know what we're gonna do about the Turk. I think even if I unify Italy, I won't be able to fuck with the Turk. Maybe I should attack
So,
France.
Over Christmas, I've got
Yes.
what, the 15th to the 8th off.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
I think we should play an EU4 game then.
Mhm.
Lots of EU4 games.
So I think I'm gonna start attacking France. Does anyone have an issue with this?
No, man, go
Sounds
for it.
good, man.
In fact, I've been thinking of attacking them for a while, so just tell
We
me
I
when
can
you...
attack Brabant when you do that. Because they're allied
Oh,
with them.
Burgundy's fairly strong too, huh? 26? Hmm. Brabant's, yeah. I'll probably have to build an additional army for this one. Oh, that's right, and I have a 6-shock general. God, this country is so incredible. It's like, oh, I forgot I had this. Oh, I forgot I had this. How have you looked at Parma recently? Manchester? Oh,
What about it?
okay. Oh, you have claims and everything because I left the Empire. That's right. I was like, why do you have claims on Parma?
I
And then
do.
I realized. Come at me, bro.
No, I would never do that. When would you ever know me to do that? If
No,
maybe
of course not.
if you were Sid, then yes. But you're
What's
not.
happening? What have I done now?
You haven't done anything. Forget about it. Relax.
Okay, right, okay.
This time. Need more regimental camps. Huh? The problem is I've got too many
Why?
buildings.
Look at how Protestant we are, and they're not giving me any imperial power. These little shits.
It's a beautifully Protestant Central Europe. Reform faith never really picked up, huh?
It's par for the course, I think.
There's actually not even a reformed, what's it called? Center.
How is that possible?
Wow, okay. I actually wanted to go reform, but I'm glad I didn't wait now.
Oh, has Reform not appeared yet? Is this possible?
I guess so.
It has, and you can still get a center of reformation if you want.
Where is it?
If you go on religious, you can become reformed, and it will create a center.
It appeared, and then I think it got killed, basically.
Lads.
Who killed it, though?
What is happening? There are like 60,000 Turks in fucking Milan. What are they? What are they doing? Are you deep throating a cock right now? Like, what's happening over there? Oh shit, that's right. I forgot that's how I built these armies. Fuck me. Like, almost full fucking mercenary. I just wasted 7,000 manpower.
The professionalism doesn't seem very worth it. That's my takeaway.
I think if you have low manpower and you're poor, the overall
But
professionalism.
it's so
like
expensive, though. I don't think it's worth it if you're poor.
Fair. I mean, getting that extra siege, land, fire, and shock's not terrible, though. Maybe it's if you're rich, but you have no manpower. Then you just buy mercenaries. I don't know. But yeah, but the siege, the shock and stuff and fire from like your trained cannons and stuff is pretty good.
So when you're fully drilled with an army, it's like the equivalent of 10% more discipline. But then it only applies for those specific units.
Yeah.
So like you lose it after the first battle.
But that's why with my armies, it's actually kind of nice.
Supply depot is very mediocre. Refill garrisons is very mediocre. Regain manpower and disbanding is good, but you have to get all the way to there. General cost reduction is okay. That's fine. I guess you can combo that because when you make a general, it gives you professionalism. So you could cycle that with the little instant manpower thing, slacken recruiting thing, and always keep that bonus. So that's okay. And then the end is pretty mediocre as well. So it's like
I will say drill is pretty okay in the way my armies are constructed. So I think it's for when you're rich because the way my armies are constructed, basically the only things that are getting drill are the cavalry and the artillery, who typically don't tend to take a lot of hits. So over a war, I probably won't fully refill a artillery regiment, right? So they will actually keep a certain amount of drill. And so in that sense, it's pretty handy for me. Because then I'm getting fire bonuses on all my artillery all the time. And I have the money to drill them, so.
Only thing getting drilled is your mom.
Good for her.
Hey.
Good for her. I'm glad. She doesn't get drilled enough.
Yeah, she's got to take what she gets.
Totally agree.
I was talking to a friend at work, and he said his ex-girlfriend's mother met him in a shopping centre and said, "Oh, I think I can patch things up and get you and Christy back together." Thing was, he had his wife next to him, and he said, "I don't mean to be funny, but this is my wife you're standing next to." And I said to him, I said, there's an old saying that men age like wine and women age like milk. they like to fuck around and play you about when they're young, but then when they start to feel the age coming on, they're like, oh shit, I got to get back with that one guy that was nice to me.
I'm gonna be
Fucking
interested
whores.
when I turn like 35
It is absolutely true.
to see if that is true. Like I just wanna turn the tape, like, 'cause struggling all through college, like just trying to get laid in the fucking stupid games you have to play with them. It is why I am a misogynist. Just all the times I should have just like gotten laid and they fucking just fucked around instead.
I mean,
They're nonsense.
I literally got a text tonight from a girl that said, "Come over. I have wine and a mouth." I have not had these issues that you're describing. I swear to God, that was an actual text I received. I don't know.
You have too much money. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
I think it's because you're not in the working class. You have no concept.
Quite possible. I'm also pretty good at the game. That's the other thing I have going for me.
Okay.
At the game of getting your dick wet. The great game. Like the Great Gatsby.
Isn't Gatsby a cat?
That might be a cat. Are you a cat? Are we all cats?
As long as it's cool for cats.
I'm wondering if I can just kind of say fuck it and annex Tuscany even if I have aggressive expansion. Oh, that shit also burns off so fast. 5 a year? Fuck. Okay, so new plan is annex Tuscany and beat up Austria, because I forgot how weak they are. You know, you don't think they're weak, and then you're like, oh right, you're not the emperor anymore. You ain't got shit on me.
Oh wow, I'm making bank.
Yeah?
Yeah. Anyone want some free money?
Yes.
I'm good.
I'll have
I
some
got
money.
all the free money. I already got all the free money,
Make
so I
like-
don't need more free money.
I make like a quarter of what either of you do. Less than that.
I probably make in profit each month what you make in revenue.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really need the money, but on the other hand, I'm like, oh, maybe Sid can pay back all that money I gave him because he was having a tantrum.
How much money do I owe you?
No, you don't owe me anything. It's
tell
fine.
me. No,
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't kept count. I don't care.
I
Give
wanna
it to
give-
Manchester. I'm just gonna push whatever money you give me to Manchester anyway, or to Pop. Just give it to one of those two.
I just let me lay my dirty money on you. All right. Brap, brap, brap. I think that's how the song goes.
So let me tell you what Sid has done. So he's given me 2,000 ducats, but he's not given it to me as a gift.
Of course not.
He's given it to me in the form of a loan at 20% annual interest for the next 4 years.
You don't need to pay it back. I mean, it's just a guarantee that I get something back from it.
You know how I think I've given Manchester over 2,000 ducats in loans in the last not loans and just gifts in the last 100 years.
I mean,
Just straight gifts.
I mean, effectively 20% of it is free, right? I think, yeah, because it's not compound interest.
So he's given you what 400 ducats in a budget problem?
When has
I'm
national
not
debt
I'm
ever
not
been a
gonna
problem?
do the
Come on.
math of how this turd is.
Well,
It's
20%.
exploited me.
20% over 1 year, right? So that's 20% of the total you're paying back to me, right? Then, so 20% times 4, that's 80%,
I will
right? So
kill
you
you.
end.
I will
you
come
end
to where you live.
Yeah,
and just
so-
kill you.
Yeah.
So that's what I said. You gave him 400 ducats in a budget problem.
You try to help people out. You try to help people, and
piece
look
of
what
shit.
happens.
A piece of shit to the very end.
Just
That's why I love
kindness of
him.
my own
I
heart. I'm
really
trying
love
to
him.
help him.
Are you? Are you though? Are you? That sounds about right. That sounds about right. In the most backhanded way possible, you're trying to help him. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna smoke and then I'm gonna kill Tuscany. I'll be right back.
Is there any other idea I can take that makes development cheaper?
So you've got
One of the
economic. If you combine it with quantity, there's agricultural cultivation, which I think has another 10% discount, not 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's quantity minus 10% development cost. Yeah, that's. Not sure if it's worth
actually
getting
pretty
to
good
the.
though.
I mean, I don't. It's not even like I need quantity.
Well, as Britain, I don't think. Yeah, that's true. Quantity isn't the best for you. So you've got. Let me see. Yeah, I'd get like expansion because it's not like you have any colonial competition. And then expansion plus exploration for the extra settler policy. It's probably a good path to take.
Is the one that makes vassals more loyal. I'm getting
Do you have
to the
vassals?
point.
What vassals do you have?
The colonial companies, they're starting to get to the point where they are a.
I don't know.
They're getting to
I
the
don't
point
know
where
if
they
they
got.
count as Are they vassals? I don't know. They're kind of like in their own category.
Oh yeah, you're right. They don't. It's only the diplomatic reputation that matters to them.
I mean, you could take idea groups that improve that, but
Oh fuck! I have a truce with Tuscany until 85. So that means I have to go kill Naples instead. I'm allied to Aragon? Weird. Oh, because we did the whatever nonsense war we did. Fuck. Hungarians trap me, and the lag is gonna make me lose. Fuck! Oh god, both armies are gonna lose because of that fucking nonsense. Can you go 2-speed for a few seconds just while I deal with these Hungarians? My armies need to recover because of just fucking lag and bullshit. God, why is boy just outrageous all the time? So charge a Mauritian. Mauritian's better, or
I think they become better eventually when fire goes up, but it's fairly even.
all right? So I got another wait another 7 years before I declare war.
Mac, what would you say is the best DLCs for EU4?
For EU4, no idea. Probably not the guy to ask for that one.
They're all pretty crap.
Sounds
To
like
be
you're not
honest.
Justin.
Not worth your dollars. Wait till they're on sale and then just buy them all, and they're like half off. Definitely don't buy Mare Nostrum. Is like the biggest ripoff of all. That's the worst one.
Damn. I fucked up by taking Lika. Croatia's never going to let me diplo vassalize them.
I hate you forever now.
Yep.
I like Croatia's color. It's nice. It's like a weird
I know.
purple blue thing.
I honestly took it in the hope of convincing them to get diplo vassalized. But then they are like, "Oh no, you have one of our cores," and I'm like, "Fuck." So now I'm thinking about selling the province back to Hungary or something, or to Venice.
No, 16 dev. I wouldn't do that if you already cored it.
I'm in the process of doing it, so yeah, okay, I'll just kill Croatia, I guess. I'm just hoping to do this play, you know. The Ottomans have 118 mercenary regiments. I wonder how in debt they are.
I can find out.
How in debt are they?
None.
None? Jesus. Ottomans are so fucking rich, it's ridiculous. Wait, I can change an aspect of faith. Yeah, that's right. Ooh, Russia and France are at war.
Alright, I'm gonna leave you guys to it for now. I've got to figure this shit out.
Do you?
Okay, see you later.
But I know I've heard it many times. I do actually want to play EU4 with you guys at some point.
Well, then fucking do it and stop talking about it, bro.
I unfortunately got way too much on my fucking plate.
That's what you get for having
I gotta do
kids.
this thing. Hey, but on the plus side, if once I've got a BA, you'll be able to get me a fucking kick-ass job with me, Mac.
I'll be able to get you a kick-ass job with a bachelor's?
Yeah, at your place. You said they were free.
Doesn't quite work like that, homie.
I'm certain it does. I'm certain.
Just ask your father to do it, to arrange it.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
Just tell them that I've got some dirt on you, and it has to be done. It's fine.
It's not even like I work for my father's company, so...
Okay. They need
I love you,
programmers,
buddy.
don't they?
I'm just poking fun at your privilege.
It's a beautiful thing. I don't know why y'all hating. It's a beautiful privilege. I get turned on just thinking about it.
I don't blame you, I'll be honest.
So the clergy and the cunts. Okay. Why does everyone always want fucking land? Everyone is always up in my ass for land.
You have to take southern Italy so you can give all of it to the
I'm just keep
estates.
giving.
Just give them
I'm just
southern
giving
Italy,
all-
which is shit, and that'll appease them.
Yeah, I will. I'm working on it.
Hey, Mac. Well,
What,
I've got a business idea I want to pass you at some point.
Okay. Feel free.
Away from prying ears.
Are you telling me that Sid's untrustworthy?
You what?
It's absolutely untrustworthy.
No, he's the least trustworthy person ever known to mankind.
Someone make the mistake of trusting me.
Hitler seemed like a kind and sincere fellow by comparison. I mean, he just wanted to protect the Sudetendeutsch. I don't know why everyone got so uptight. Palatinate, Castile, and Savoy guaranteed by Naples. I should just kill the Pope. Aren't we all tired of the Pope? I'm tired of the Pope.
Anyway, later for now.
Later.
User disconnected from your channel.
I'm gonna pee. I'll be right back.